Hi, friends. So, how do you do this? Well, you can walk or you can run, elliptical, treadmill. I don't care. You can bike and you can bike outdoors. You can bike indoors. You can bike on a bike at the gym. You can use one of those under desk thingos. You can use an arm bike. I don't care. What about rolling and strolling? I have so many friends in wheelchairs and they want to do fitness things too. I would love to include them. But hey, what about the strollers and the moms? Yeah, get those kids rolling too. So whether you're rolling or strolling or jumping and rebounding, you're not traveling, but you're still moving, you're still being fit. And honestly, I like my little rebounder. My daughters used to have a big trampoline and I liked it too, but I use my little rebounder here in the house once in a while and I enjoy that. It's good for your lymphatic system, I've been told. Or I know some guys that love to swim distances. So monarchs don't swim, but they do fly over water. So I think it should count, don't you? So this challenge is for everyone, whether you walk, run, roll, jump, swim, indoors, outdoors, doesn't matter. You can log your miles wherever you are and at your own pace. I'm still working on the details of how to track this, so be looking for information in the days ahead. If you know of a good challenge tracker, let me know in the comments below and I will check it out. I would love to get your suggestions on that. So starting January 2nd, and I just chose that randomly, through the end of September, which is usually when all of the monarchs are gone from central Indiana, is 8 months, 3 weeks, 4 days. That's a total of 268 days. And if you divide that into the 2,500 miles, it's 9.3 miles a day. At that point, I told myself, nope, I can't do that myself. But when I was at my when I walked a lot several years ago, I was pulling down 5Ks every day and loving it, and I felt good. I was fit, and I lost quite a bit of weight. And so, but I don't know that I could do that right now. I'd have to work up to it. But what if I got a team together? Like I said, the Mariposa Meadow team, I'm sure we could do 2,500 miles a day. What about you? Could you do it? Could you get a team together and join us? I would love for you to do so. But more than I want you to do the miles, here's what I want you to do when you're outside, when you're on the roads. I want you to look around. I want you to get healthy. Yes, we're going to help pollinators. But more than anything, I want to open your eyes to what's going on out there. Yes, it will support monarch conservation. And yes, some of your entry fees into the challenge will go to help me build Mariposa Meadow. But I want you to notice the different plants that are out there. I think sometimes we can just let our eyes pass over the green and not really notice what's there. Is it native? Is it naturalized? Or is it invasive? Do you even know the difference between those terms? And I will be teaching in the coming weeks on this stuff. I want you to discover the beauty of wildflowers. Now, some of the wildflowers are really small and very subtle, but they're gorgeous. It's not like they're a bush rose that screams, I'm so beautiful at you. Some of them whisper, I'm so pretty, come look at me. And it's just so amazing when you take the time to connect with nature. I was out in the field last year. I was pulling weeds, actually. Yes, they were weeds. And next to me were some wildflowers, and they were small, and I just sat there. I didn't know what they were. I still don't know what they are, but they were pretty, and I left them. And as I sat there just watching them, I saw several bees come and land on them and just go about their bee business. And they weren't honeybees, they were native bees. And I was just so tickled that they were there. So, but there's going to be healthy steps for you and healthy habitats for the pollinators, all because you're walking 2,500 miles. Every step counts. So when I get the tracker thing set up, you can sign up for the challenge, track your miles, share your journey. There's going to be all kinds of swag. I'm still planning all of that too. T-shirts, trophies, medals, other goodies as you go. Depending on how many miles you make, you can earn more rewards. But before I go, I want to let you know about two big parties coming to Mariposa Meadow in 2025. First is Pollinator Week, which is June 17th through the 23rd. It's usually that week every year, but June 17th to the 23rd. I'm still making grand plans for that week, but I promise it'll be fun. It will be a work day, a volunteer day in the meadow where you have the opportunity to learn about how to eradicate invasive honeysuckle, or is this native or is that native? How do I get rid of whatever? So we're going to be getting rid of some honeysuckle. We're going to be planting. How many milkweeds do you think we can plant in one day? But I have a lot of things I want to do in the meadow, and this is your chance to come and invest in the meadow. Sweat equity, if you will. And I promise I will make the day worth it. By the end of the day, we will have accomplished so much. I'm planning a bonfire and unlimited s'mores. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. I hope you will join us, but you can put that on your calendar. The inaugural Pollinator Palooza, June 21, 2025. That's after Father's Day. The next one, and I don't have the date yet for this one, but Monarch Mania. And this will probably be in early September while there's still monarchs in the area before they all shuffle south. And it's just some of the ideas I have floating around: a monarch fashion show, pollinator science fair, demonstrations where I can teach or other people can teach, a craft bazaar. I'd love to set up a craft bazaar for y'all. Plant sales, food trucks, an art exhibit, face painting, story time, crafts, photo opportunities, kite flying. This place is great for kite flying because it's Benton County and we have 600 plus windmills, but the meadow is very open. There's no power lines in the area. There's a big open space where we could fly kites, weather pending, of course. And then I would be happy to give you garden tours to show you what we have at the meadow so far. It's not much. It's not much. It's growing every year, though. We've got the greenhouses. I'd be happy to show you those too, but also the Monarch Habitat tent. And this is what I'm excited about, having a big monarch release where you have the opportunity to adopt a monarch, and we'll tag it, and then we release the monarchs and they will go on their merry way south. And so by tagging it, you can follow that number, and they go down, and when they're down in Mexico, people go through the monarchs down there and they look for tags and they record the numbers. I've never had one that I tagged be recorded, but I know a couple people who have, and it was like Christmas morning for them. They were so excited that their monarch had been found and registered down in southern Mexico. Oh, that was so much fun. So that's all I have for now. I would like you to join me in these two initiatives of 25,000 milkweeds and 2,500 miles of fitness. Join me. There are more details to come, I promise. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you for listening to my rambling excitedness, and I will see you later. Bye-bye, butterfly.